Welcome everybody back to another One Peak live action BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is season 2, episode 4, Big Trouble in Little Garden. You know what's gonna happen next, folks. It's gonna be crazy. Gonna be interesting to see. We saw obviously the giants in the trailers and stuff, but it's gonna be interesting to see how they interact with everybody, like in scenes, because they had a lot of play in Little Garden. Obviously.
And I'm really excited to see like all the stuff with Usopp and everything, and him getting really inspired.
Yeah, leave a like and subscribe. Uncuts on Patreon.
You'll manage to escape.
I forgot we left off here.
Don't point those things at me. It's dangerous.
OP.
Damn.
There's no need for that. If I were here to kill you, you'd already be dead. So you're captain of Destroyer Pirates. Monkey D. Luffy. Quite unfortunately,
Double hat.
An island called Little Garden. Likely be your demise.
We can handle anything the Grand Line throws at us. Now give me back my hat!
I'm here with an offer. With this eternal pulse, you'll be able to sail to a remote island, avoiding any trouble you'd undoubtedly be facing from Little Garden. If you agree to hide out there, no one will ever find you. I can guarantee your safety.
Great! You gonna be coming with us?
Keep it in your pants, she's the enemy.
Sounds like a trap.
Throws in the ocean.
Oh my god.
You don't get to decide where this ship goes.
How tragic. When you took the fugitive princess on
Sanji's
board,
like,
you put a target on all your backs. Good luck.
There's a lot of that maneuver going on lately.
Yeah.
Vivi did it last time.
ooh.
Oh boy.
I can't remember. Hang on. Did she make that offer before?
I do not remember that.
I don't remember that offer.
I don't think so. Unless I'm just completely forgetting. But I do not remember that.
I feel like maybe she did, but I can't. It's been so long, I cannot remember if that even happened. So I want to talk about it, but I don't even remember if it happened. Fuck.
So Sanjay knows where we are, then it's only a matter of time before more Baroque Works agents find us.
Maybe we were a little hasty with the turning down the run and hide.
I don't run and hide.
That's cool, but what if I did?
Baroque Works doesn't scare us.
Yeah, Zoro just took down 100 of them.
Agents like Mr. Five and Miss Valentine are far more formidable.
I'll protect you. Don't lie. I would never lie to a lady.
I will forever be grateful that you got me out of Whiskey Peak. When we get to Little Garden, I'll find my own way to Alabaster.
Yeah, right. You don't even have Karoo. You can't find your way anywhere. Oh shit, we're already there.
Can't wait till Luffy and Zoro just attack a bunch of dinosaurs.
I can't wait till Zoro gets swallowed and then cuts through the neck of the Brontosaurus.
And then there's like the contest. It was like Sanji and Zoro, right? And they're like trying to like see who could like get the most like food for the ship.
Why do they call it Little Garden? It does not seem very little to me.
If there's no people, then there's no boat to take me home.
I guess you're stuck with us.
Meantime, venture awaits.
I'm starving. Well, it's a good thing that the pirate lunches are packed and ready for exploring.
Bento boxes? Nice. Ooh! Some stew?
Can't wait to see what you have in store for us!
Oh, the volcano in the back.
You haven't heard me.
It sounds so big.
It sounds like dinner. I'm gonna call some game. Oh. Like kicking it to death.
Look at their outfits!
Yeah.
Make a bet then, shall we? Whoever kills dinner wins. You're on.
It's really weird. I'm noticing with Sanji is like, because it's always covering the one half of his face, they're always, for some reason, they're always putting him on the side that his face is completely covered. You can't even see him act barely. I wonder if it would be better to like frame him up. Like Zoro could have came down the other side and you could have been staring at him that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do I know?
Oh my god. I cannot wait for Mr. 3. Mosquitoes. Subtle foreshadowing.
I love how much they're framing up Usopp. Like being all fraidy cat. Whoa.
But they're supposed to be extinct.
This one smells pretty good.
Luffy, are you like...
He's Luffy.
Yeah. Usopp.
Well, whatever animal we heard,
Oh yeah, the hat.
Went this way.
For sure, went that
He's a
way.
Bleach character.
Question my hunting skills?
Skills, like you have any.
That way.
We'll help you find a way to get to Alabama.
Luffy just running around.
He put you all in danger, and you just went along with it. I know how Luffy may seem, but he's got a lot of... I actually don't know how to put it into words, but when you see it, you see it.
You'll understand.
You'll understand, member of the crew.
You gotta try some of these.
Are you trying to kill us? Get down from there and stop acting like an idiot. Where's he still? He probably went back to the ship. I will find him. Take Luffy out of trouble.
Literally, like just a kid, like you need a leash for Luffy. I guess you just use one of his arms.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen something like this before?
You mean a fan?
Have you ever seen something like this?
Yes.
What's this?
We have seen berries. Are you sure those are edible?
We'll find out.
Find out, yeah. Although just because something doesn't kill Luffy doesn't mean that other people should eat it.
What about this?
I've definitely never seen anything like this.
Dinosaurs. Da-na-na-na. Are they gonna try and eat them?
Historic island. Navigating between the islands and the Grand Line is so difficult that I bet this has stayed untouched for thousands of years.
I wanna ride one!
It's crazy there's an age of dinosaurs, you know?
I know what I'm doing. Around here
Why are you following this guy? Or, oh, Sanji knows where he's going.
I mean, judging by these tracks that say the animal has pretty sizable claws.
Some chicken soup for dinner.
Do you ever shut up? I said,
I thought we were hunting, not cooking out there.
hunting takes patience.
Yeah, you don't need to explain to me. Pirate, hunter. Remember?
Animals.
When I want to kill something, I just go out and kill it.
Yeah, well, finesse is a virtue that you lack. Yeah.
How much finesse did it take to get tied up in whiskey?
Out to escape for usopp when you showed up.
Sure you were. How much was cooking bacon cookies?
You know, baking and cooking are entirely different culinary disciplines.
Not a chicken.
Definitely not a chicken.
That was so cool, actually. The way Sanji like flips. That was sick.
I love how it looks, because it looks like his foot is just gonna go in its mouth.
Yeah.
Like the angle that it's on.
Because like we've seen Sanji like flip around doing kicks and stuff, but like not at anything bigger than a person.
Yeah.
Just polishing the railings?
Didn't realize they needed polishing.
Not anymore.
That
Look.
Usopp.
I know you're scared.
I'm not scared. I'm allergic. They're potentially dangerous and uncharted islands.
Didn't we set out to sea to have adventures like this?
Be a great warrior of the sea.
But that Baroque Works lady knows something about this island we don't.
It's just trying to scare us. I mean, look around
Probably.
us. When will we ever get to see something this incredible?
Isn't this the island that like takes 100 years to fucking change a log pose?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's why it's uncharted, right?
But it can't kill me.
Yeah, 'cause everyone just dies. Or I don't know. Yeah, maybe it takes a really long time, and everyone just gets like killed by stuff.
Maybe not 100 years, but or because they've been here for 100 years, the giants.
Do you have any ale?
Ale?
Oops, like a can of Coke or like a can of beer. Yeah.
Bro, you didn't have to crush that.
On them too.
I like after a good drink.
He's just gonna grab their like fruit. These things were carnivorous, weren't they? These were what Zoro was fighting, right? In the anime, right? He got swallowed by. They all started attacking Zoro. He got swallowed, and then he cut the.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if it was just like the one like leader or something, like the alpha.
I can't really remember the situation of that, but I do remember it.
Or if
And
they
we
were all
like,
attacking
and
in
we
like
were
a
like
mob. And he
so
was just
mad
like,
that he did that. We were like, no.
well, we were having fun with it, but still.
They seem docile, but it is still a dinosaur!
No way! I'm gonna view the whole island up here. You got to see.
It's okay. We got you.
I love Vivi.
You
Baroque Works are hunting us down, and you're having fun riding a dinosaur.
Why did they ride in Arabiata?
What the fuck did he just say?
Why did they ride in Arabiata?
Do you?
I can't understand.
I feel bad. I don't know what the fuck he just said.
Why did they ride in Arabiata?
Oh, it's his accent. He's saying Alabasta.
Okay.
And she's thinking of Karoo.
Mm.
She's thinking of.
In Alabasta, we ride ducks.
Mm.
My loyal duck companion back home is named Karoo.
Karoo!
True.
I don't think I've ever met a duck big enough to ride. I don't think I've ever met a princess either. You live in a castle?
Don't think
I
so.
live in a palace in the capital city of Alavarna. The most beautiful rooftop garden you've ever seen.
You eat lots of fancy food?
Chef will make you whatever you want, any time of day.
Oh! You can get ice cream sundaes at 3 in the morning?
No, I'm not a child. Oh. I'm sorry.
It's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Did Vivi's mom make the garden? Was that the significance of the garden? It was like her little project or something?
I do not remember.
I can't remember that either, but it would be a interesting parallel with like some of the other princesses and like dead queens in other parts of the story that are kind of, like parallels or very similar arcs and situations to Vivi. But I can't remember if that was a detail.
I don't remember.
You smell that?
Smell what?
Food.
Imagine it listens.
Listen to you.
Whoa! Whoa!
Damn.
That was sick. Oh, but they're gonna argue about who did
Yeah.
it.
I've never cooked a dinosaur before.
I've never killed one before. Big day for both of us.
Didn't kill anything. Okay?
You think you killed a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a kick?
You just saw me do exactly that.
With my sword, an actual weapon, sliced through. You see that?
That's not.
This room,
Yeah.
okay? But here is where my kick made
It's all
impact.
bruised.
Yeah.
Actually bringing the beast down.
I think Sanji actually killed it.
You hear that crack with his neck.
What, sound of me winning the
Oh, he has
match? Yeah.
freckles. I feel like we never got like a
Bringing the beast
clear close up in daylight like this, like that, like this close. Look at those freckles.
down. Well, I can't wait to see Nami's face when I make our T-Rex top.
He just wanders off.
Classic.
Doppelganger incoming.
Who's there?
Doesn't she look exactly like her right now? Whoa.
The hell?
Hang on, sorry. One more thing. I keep being frustrated that I can't remember things, but I'm like, if I wasn't doing a reaction to this, I would be so hyped that I couldn't remember things.
Yeah,
I
because
just feel
it's
kind of
good
bad.
to,
In a way, it's like better because it's like we're seeing it all for the first time again, and it's so great. But I just feel bad because I feel like I can't give proper commentary, and I keep pausing for no reason.
I mean, I think I think people understand it's been like 2 years since we saw this part of the story.
You'd think that. No, I'm just kidding. But I love it.
Beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
That does not. It looks so dry and.
That food belongs to someone.
Who dare steal my ration? Humans don't tend to survive long on Little Garden. I am starved. I don't want to be still.
We did not come all of this way to die in a cave. We just need to find a way to escape.
You just talk to
Be
him.
some kind of warrior.
I'll butcher.
Listen, I am trying to look for a way to get us out of here. You
Those
can
berries look
distract him
good.
with one of Captain Usopp's tales of bravery. Okay?
Come on, Captain Usopp.
It's crazy, like, you don't think about, because you see giants so much once they get into the Grand Line, that they didn't see any for their whole life. Like,
Yeah.
You got a lot of sharp things.
Sorry, what was that?
Said that's an incredible axe you have.
Oh my
I
god.
have wielded lances, hammers, but the bruiser axe is my weapon of choice.
Beautiful.
He's like, why did I make him pick up his weapon?
You interested in weapons?
Oh yeah. Brandish a 5-ton hammer in battle.
foreshadowing.
Tell me, how did you defeat this beast?
Creature was scared naturally, so it fled underground. Fought through earth until I caught the creature. Come here. When the dust settled, it wasn't the structure of that stand. How I got the nickname Lord of Destruction.
The Lord of Destruction.
Sure.
You must be very brave.
And tough. Just like my muscles. Stringy. Zero flavor, coincidentally.
One must have an equally strong appetite.
Not going to eat Us?
Is that what you thought? I wanted to eat you. I don't eat people. The only thing I'm starved for is conversation. That's why I wanted to have you for lunch. Have you for lunch.
I see.
Yes, I
I hear it
food.
now.
The laugh sounds so natural.
I am Broogie, the Red Ogre, Elbaf's strongest warrior! I'm Captain Usopp, Lord of Destruction!
First of many titles. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
Very nice.
He does look so scary though. Like he looks a little bit unhinged.
Yeah.
In a way that like if I was them, I would also think that he was gonna cook me.
It's
when
the
he's-
whites on top of the
it's
eyeball.
like just like got this like crazed look in his eyes.
Yeah. I forgot about the red ogre, blue ogre thing.
I have this feeling like someone's watching us.
I'll do that. Not paranoid on me. No one here but the princess and those damn straw hats. Just need
Sure.
to kill them before.
Mr. Zero finds out we failed and sends someone to kill us.
Short, super short shorts. Yeah, I love that she changed into like a warmer outfit to go to a tropical island.
Yeah, you can take your coat off.
Part of my look.
I feel like I'd rather be dressed like her than like him though, walking through all the
Yeah, the
bushes
bugs
and
and
bugs
stuff.
and poisonous snakes and shit.
He sent the psychos.
My. Aren't you two in trouble?
Yeah. I'm so glad he wanted to be in this.
Made yourself the trick, Mr. 3.
Mr. Zero was quite perturbed to learn that you let the princess escape at Whiskey Peak and added a whole pirate crew to our to-do list.
We have a plan.
Please stop speaking. I've taken over your assignment. My partner's already in the jungle, putting our plan in motion. I can have some fun with you. Leave your twisted bodies on the beach for the unluckies to finish off. I don't think Mr. Zero will mind.
The pirates have fallen in with.
Two annoyingly friendly giants who could make my plan complicated. Help me get rid of the giants. I'll recommend Mr. Zero not kill you.
I feel like he's so much more intimidating in this.
Amazing! Wanna try some of mine? Hey! I said some!
Very tiny, but very tasty.
One of her
Look
chef's
at those.
Mhm.
He made a carving.
Are you a pirate?
Indeed. Captain of the giant warrior pirates.
Both love meat and we're both pirate captains? I'm Monkey D. Luffy. And I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
I didn't know pirates had a king. Then again, I have been on this island for a very long time. The Blue Ogre, Albaf's strongest warrior.
This is Vivi. She's a princess.
Your Highness, should I bow?
It's just Phoebe.
Charmed to make your acquaintance. Just Vivi.
She's on her way home to save her kingdom.
I don't know if I'll make it in time without Igaram.
Who's Igaram?
My friend died protecting me.
Sounds like this friend is a hero. In Albaf, we have a ritual. Warrior dies. We place their body upon a pyre and burn it, so their souls can rise.
I don't even have his body.
What about this?
Oh. I'm getting the feeling they really did actually kill him off, which I do appreciate.
Your unwavering loyalty to your homeland will never be forgotten. You always believed in me. Even when I doubted myself, you were like a second father to me, ever since I was little.
It's like
And
Shanks.
as I traveled far from home, from my own father, you felt like home. So I thank you. Not just for your service, but for your love and your protection. Oh, you, my life.
I think that's how Luffy feels about his crew. He just decided what he's gonna do.
He's a great man.
Sorry, it's just beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Stew is delicious, Brogy.
I just wish I had some sembla to offer you for dessert. Spiced sweet bun from Elbaf. We would feast on great bowls of sembla before the winter solstice festival, which pays gratitude to the sun god.
What?
Yeah, I ate a whole tableful.
Sun god.
The what?
Sun god theory confirmed.
The sun shit really means something?
I was quite surprised to find everybody else was so small.
Elbaf, live.
Beautiful island.
I love his helmet.
Steep mountains and a massive tree at its center. And brave warriors.
Massive.
Famed for their honor and strength.
I think I'd like it, man.
What?
You.
I don't remember all this detail.
In death, our warriors live on through tales of their bravery, like your own Captain Usopp. And a heroic death in battle is the ultimate expression of courage.
How do you face death without fear?
What was that?
Here we go.
That's just the volcano.
Volcano? Are we in danger?
No.
Nah, it just does that.
Time to go fight to the death.
What?
In Elbaf, if combat commences and neither side yields, judgment is handed down by the gods. And whoever they deem righteous will be granted survival and protection.
There is another giant on this island with whom I share a long-standing conflict. When the volcano erupts, we engage in a battle to the death. 73,466 duels.
And every day,
Actually insane.
those battles have resulted in a draw.
How old are you?
We giants live for 300 years.
And you've been fighting for 100. For what?
I don't even remember.
You can't even.
Classic.
How much do you hate each other that you would fight for an entire century over nothing?
About hatred.
It's for the love of the game.
About honor. And conviction.
You're getting an Usopp.
We may not remember why we duel. In Elbaf, honor comes both from victory and dying a warrior's death.
That doesn't sound safe or sane.
Didn't we set out to sea to have adventures like this?
Yes, we did.
Unluckies. Oh no,
No.
it's
It's Miss Golden Week.
she's so creepy. She sounds like the Skull Kid from fucking Legend of Zelda. Spoilers. I feel like we need to talk about this a little bit. The spoiler that I wanted to get to first is just about Luffy versus Usopp and this whole thing, and because he's, you know, there. I guess, you know, I don't know how much more the live action is like putting on this, or if I just don't remember that they were foreshadowing like that sort of a moment. But it feels like this is setting up for that moment where he, you know, the conviction, dying, and like, you know, the fact that, again, spoilers, the Mary gets destroyed and dies, just all that shit. Like, I feel like it's just, you know, when you think about it, it sucks that Usopp hasn't gotten more play where we are, like, from the story from Water 7 to now, or, you know, he got the God Usopp moment and everything like that.
He did.
But that was a little bit, you know, I feel like there's just seeing the growth from like East Blue to Water 7 of Usopp is just a completely different fucking strata of character development. And I like how much they're putting emphasis on this because, you know, obviously they have to shorten everything down so much. So then I think that's why things like this seem like they're more pronounced in the live action, when like foreshadowing and like these conversations that are clearly pointing towards somewhere happen. Because when you're watching the anime, it's so the arcs are so long, even like the shorter ones like Little Garden, they're compared to the live action, they're so much longer. So there's so many more words like and conversations happening that, like, you know, it doesn't seem like the emphasis is as strong as when, you know, it's a much more truncated story, and then they put the emphasis on something, and like they can only put it on so many things. So then everything, I think that's why the live action feels so, especially this season, honestly, it feels so impactful. It feels so strong. It's because every scene needs to convey so much about the characters, and it's just so good in this. And it also feels like we were just talking about how we can't remember how much was in the anime versus how much they're like putting in from the future. It seems like there's a lot more detail about Elbaf here than what I remember. I think the thing about them like dying a warrior's death, that sounds familiar. The thing about the tree, I can't remember if that was said, but it's whether or not it was said then, we probably weren't thinking about it in the same context, because now we have like O'Hara with their tree. We got did Fishman Island have a tree? No, it didn't.
No, I mean, other than like the trees that are like those trees. I think you like theorized about like, you know, what.
We had talked about that. But there wasn't like the sun tree that was underneath that like gave them all sunlight.
Well, those are just the roots. The trees.
Yeah, right. Never mind. Sorry. But Skypiea, the what was it called? It was like after the Jack. You know, the tree like going up in the center. It's just I'm also just flabbergasted because of all the detail that was put into this part of the story. But I love this.
Yeah, I can't. And what's especially crazy is like if this guy is talking about like all the trees that we've seen, like the whale tree, O'Hara, like all that stuff. They're gigantic trees, and they're gigantic to like normal sized people. So if an actual giant is saying there is an absolutely fucking massive tree, like that tree has got to be like significantly bigger than anything that we've seen in any of the other like big trees, you know. I feel like it's got to be. And also he's referencing like the sun god, which obviously we don't know anything.
But we've been picking up on the sun iconography
ever since Skypiea, when they had all the sun
stuff. Since Alabasta, because it was unclear though, because it's like a desert country, and it's like, okay, well, they're a desert people, so they're gonna be like, you know, worshiping a sun god. I guess it's like a big figure. It's like Egypt, you know, like with Amon-Ra and stuff. But then we got to Skypiea, and then it was like, okay, there's still like a giant rug in the middle of like the chief's tent, and there's a giant sun on it, and there's all these little like sun pieces, and
in the flashbacks, and then there's a lot of sun stuff going on.
Wherever the Kuja pirates are from, the fucking, what is that place called? Amazon Lily.
Yeah,
I think there was stuff there about that. It just like there, and it was subtle, but like it just and you never know whether it's just like and it could still be here, but I feel like they're putting it here for a reason. They're saying it for a reason. What, you know, what it actually means in the story, I have no idea. But, you know, it was always like, are these just like, a symbol, like how you put a gargoyle on a castle? Yeah. Like, that doesn't have to mean that they worship gargoyles or something, or that they have like some legends about gargoyles. Or, you know, like putting crosses on the Whiskey Peak. That doesn't, like, you don't need to extrapolate from that they are like super Christian, and that's a big like force in the story or something. The fact that there is like Christian symbolism is just like a placeholder for whatever. So the sun iconography could have been just that, but with Pluton and things like that, like relating to the solar system, with and moon, fairy, Verth, that all that shit being sort of relevant in the story. Uranus and Neptune. Is Neptune? Was it Neptune?
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Neptune was the dad, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. All that shit. Like, you know, so there's like things of planets, there's things of the moon. It's like, so, and there's like sun iconography everywhere. So like, is the sun iconography or pictures of the sun on like little scrollings and stuff, are those just artistic details, just like little things to put there because they're just like, you know, you put a snake or you put a dragon or you put a lion or something, like they don't have to mean anything. But the fact that they're saying sun god here
makes it, it's clearly intention. Like at the time, like ever since, like it was in Alabasta, and it's like, okay, and then you see it again, and then you're like, okay, there's something, it seems like there's something going on, and then you keep seeing it, but then it's never like spoken about in any way. But so I feel like this is a little bit of a thing where it's just like, okay, now it's like kind of confirmed that we were onto something.
Well, then there was Ace's attack against Blackbeard in their fight about like, you know, his like his like spirit bomb attack was like the sun or something. So like the sun is always a thing of power and strength and like light, you know, like all the things the sun would normally be represented as, and like etc. But it's never explicitly like tied together in any way. So I'm trying to think of another example from like another story, but it's just like, is it something that just Oda leans on as, you know, it's an association that he has.
Well, and especially like, because it's all like drawings, so that's different than like if you're like writing something, you'd be unlikely words, to like mention like, oh, there was like a sun thing. But if you're just drawing and you just have like things that you like to draw, like you know, it could, you know, very well happen, or it's like, you know, it could not mean anything, but it definitely was seeming already like it did, and now even more so.
For example, the example that I think I've called upon before, as far as, you know, drawing things in a certain style or aesthetic, or calling upon certain visual images without necessarily there being any connection between them, but it just being like a quirk of the author's style, and you can't really rely on whether things are connected or not until it's confirmed in the story, is for those who are Jujutsu Kaisen fans, there's the special grade curses that like you see in season 1 that like are the finger eaters or whatever, and they all have like those black lines down the face. They look like really creepy. They're really strong looking. They're special grade, but they're like weird and they're like kind of creepy, and they look like other things in the story. Like in season 2, there's Maharaga who gets summoned, who looks kind of like those things. And then there's a transformation. Well, I guess I'll get into spoilers, whatever. It's not that big of a spoiler. There's a transformation one of the villains does near the end of season 2 that looks like one of those curses. And if you think about what else was it? Whatever it is. There's like multiple examples of like this aesthetic, this style of like the way that these markings are on their bodies, or the way that their bodies are, and the way that things are drawn. Hanami as well looks kind of similar to this kind of style. So there's this clear like pattern, but it's just the author choosing to draw things in a similar way. It's not actually, and then it gets, you know, kind of brushed aside, and there's no connection between those things. But it seems like there is because the author's drawing a certain way. But until things are mentioned by word, like Broggy did in the story right now, there's no way to know whether, you know, the suns, for example, are just things that Oda is leaning on visually for the last 20 years or whatever, or whether it's, you know, it's something he's seeding on purpose. You know, you never know.
I've been dueling for over 100 years.
So just crazy.
I love how inspired he is.
The music for this part is so good too.
I wonder if they're gonna do 2 episodes for this.
You're just wasting food.
He's
Or oh no,
controlled.
is he cutting them for?
Raining.
Oh.
The pomegranate is the most formidable opponent.
Well, while you were making a fruit salad, I carved up the entire T-Rex. It was so big it almost broke my boning knife.
Boning knife.
Hey, what's your problem?
I don't know. It's like I can't stop. Stop laughing.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take the meat that I killed back to the Mary. No, wait, stop! Whatever.
Boning knife.
Take those pomegranates back and juice them up and make sauce. Why wouldn't you have just landed directly on top of him and crushed him?
Between giants, can you believe we get to see this?
It's fine.
It's gonna be epic! Woo!
That's why they call it Little Garden, because it's little to them.
Only luck, my small friend. Just the favor of the gods.
What's up?
Ah! More tiny folk, hello!
Hello, other giant! They're a giant too. Isn't this place great? I know, I was just telling Nami. Right! These giants don't hate each other. They're friends.
Mommy, you'll be the voice of reason. I really just came to watch
I think everything's gonna turn out fine.
Sorry.
Today, we stand on the precipice of glory. Let this ale fuel the fire in our hearts as we forge into the embrace of battle.
The glory we seek and the camaraderie of true warriors. Let the sun god Nika smell down the fish and what he witnesses.
Sun God mentioned again.
I feel like they said the name, but I don't want to go back and look because I feel like that's too much of a spoiler.
Yeah, it was like with those little like other carvings. I was trying not to look at them too much because I'm like, I feel like those are gonna be like.
I saw the snail guy. I'm excited
Yeah,
to
I
see
did see
whoever
that.
is.
I'm like, I know these are definitely like.
Yeah, it's a cross between like I want to analyze it because they're giving us little hints, but like I don't want hints that are too strong. Like
Yeah.
I think they just said the name of the sun god, and I'm trying to erase it from my memory because I don't want to know what that is. Spoiler zone for where we are in the anime, but not actual spoilers, but like not manga spoilers, but anime spoilers. I like how they're putting Usopp and Luffy together here, and they're talking about like, oh, they don't hate each other, they're just fighting for honor or whatever. Like, and it's the two of them like so excited about this fight, foreshadowing their fight later. It's so peak. That's a crazy bounty for this point in the story.
Yeah.
And also because they're clearly stronger than that, they've been here for 100 years.
Yeah.
So they'd probably
That's
be
their outdated
way higher.
bounty.
Yeah.
Phoebe's just like kind of just awkward.
I bet they like having an audience.
Yeah.
Can you believe I almost stayed on the boat? I want to be just like that.
You want to be a giant?
No, this is what I mean when I say great warrior of the sea. I want to live proud and fearless like Brogy and Dory. I want to go there someday.
Hell yeah.
Me too. I promise we'll go there.
Together.
That's awesome.
Why isn't it working?
Just give it a beat. My earwax fancy cannon. Activate as soon as it fully dissolves. I put earwax in speed.
I got it.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Boom. Something's wrong with Brogy.
Maybe Dory drugged him.
No way. Brogy and Dory fight with integrity. They would never poison each other. That's right.
Because we're not the only ones on the island.
Bright yellow. Not camouflaged at all.
Lucy, wait!
Stop the fight! This isn't a fair fight! Something's
Nami.
wrong with Brogy!
Oh my god.
By the sword's edge, I claim my victory. This fight is over.
All according to plan.
Freaking Mr. 3.
I know you.
She has a scar there.
She could have killed her so easily yet again. Oh shit.
Ow! My usopp.
Brogy.
This is the judgment of the gods. Brogy has died a noble death.
It wasn't a fair fight! This Baroque Works guy put a bomb in his ale!
An ale that I gave to him.
I tried to stop the fight! Brogy went through with it anyway!
I had no idea. How did I fail to notice? My dear friend is dead. For what? Not honor. For nothing.
I'll always remember you, Brogy.
Is he actually dead?
Elbaf's strongest warrior.
Is he actually dead?
Save you, but I can still save Nami.
Really changed things.
That would be insane if he was actually dead.
Look at him go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Luffy's pissed.
Oh my god.
Doppelganger incoming.
I was waiting for someone. But now I'm all lost and alone.
Maybe I can help.
Luffy.
What are you waiting for?
Lucy, get away from her. Run!
Too late.
What's the point?
You're it.
This is so crazy.
I really love this look at this jungle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Usopp.
Like, huh. Just like, guys, look, okay, someone got attacked here.
I'm just so excited for what's up next with Sanji.
Oh my god.
What up, Miss Wednesday?
73,466 draws. One. I don't care how you died. You fought like a proud warrior, and I will give you a warrior's future. I will find the people who did this to you and make them pay.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Such beautiful suffering. Candle wax.
Ew, look at
The
his
wax
nails.
fruit gifted me the ability to produce and manipulate it. Once it hardens, the wax is stronger than steel.
What do you want?
I know it doesn't seem fair, but trust me. There's purpose in your suffering. You see, I am an artiste, and you My poor doomed giant friend will be my next work of art.
So Robin.
Oh, they had to be a two-parter. So good.
Mm-hmm.
So freaking good.
And they really made Mr. 3 a lot more intimidating.
Yeah.
I mean, like, maybe I'm just not remembering, but all I remember is, like, I did not really like Mr. 3, and I was always just like, bro is so ineffective at everything that he's doing. Mm-hmm. But maybe I was just being a hater, but I
think part of it is if I remember right, Little Garden was the part in the anime where it started to slow down. Like we watched the live action, then we watched East Blue, and East Blue like was pretty well paced. And then Logtown was also pretty well paced, and Whiskey Peak was like pretty well paced. And then we got here, and I think this was the first time where we started to like question the pacing, and it was when Mr. 3 was
doing
the focal
his like
point.
big power
So
move.
that's why we really didn't like him. It wasn't necessarily because he was like a terrible character. It was just because the anime started to slow down and we weren't used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't remember him being so like
sinister. It's the actor, man.
Yeah.
He's so fucking good. I forget how to say his name.
He's really taken it to the next level.
He's awesome.
Mr. 3, and I like it's just so good that he has like this. He's super unhinged, and I also feel like it's just very different than the rest of Baroque Works that we've seen at this point, and it's showing like he's a really like low number, so he's really high up. Yeah. You know, which makes a lot of sense because there's like, you know, we saw like Vivi and Mr. 9, and then you know a couple up with Mr. 5 and Miss Valentine, and then like, you know, it's just like the power scaling of Baroque Works and showing that he's also a lot more like cruel as well. Yeah. It's very interesting, and he's got a lot of like a dramatic flair to him, which I feel like he kind of did in the anime.
Yeah.
But it didn't land super well with me, I think, because it just seemed like he was being so ineffective at some points.
Yeah.
Man, I loved Usopp and Luffy getting super hyped up watching the fight.
So good.
It's so good.
Everything about
and it really seems like he's dead.
It really does seem like Brogy's dead, which is not what happened. I think at this point, well, it is what happened. He seemed dead, and then he came back later in the rest of the fight, like towards the end, because Dory was like getting turned into a candle or something. I forget. It all gets kind of scrambled in my mind, like what happens when shit starts going down. All I remember is Zoro's pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does feel like he's dead, but that would change how the arc ends in like the climactic killing of the giant goldfish.
Yeah, which I feel like they've got to have. Like,
they got to have that, and it's not the same if they don't, like, because especially they're really foreshadowing like them going to Elbaf, and obviously we're not there yet. I don't even know if that's happening in the manga or if that has happened already, but. It seems like that's on the horizon, or at some point they're going to actually go there, and I think that it would make sense to meet them again there. Obviously, the live action doesn't have to deal with that sort of thing, because the live actions, they're saying they want to go up to like Marine Ford or up to like Water 7, Enies Lobby. So, you know, but past that, things start getting a little bit expensive. But yeah, anyway, so basically the point is they could kill him off, and it wouldn't actually matter if they did, because they don't have to worry about going back to Elbaf and there being this continuity error where Brogy's. But he seems extra dead here. He seems extra dead. It seems like they're
really dead.
But we said that about Ingram as well, and we don't actually know if he's really dead, because it seemed like the way that his funeral happened here. It seems like he's really dead.
Yeah, because.
But it also seems like it could be just extra layering to making us surprised when he eventually comes back, perhaps.
Yeah.
So it could go either way.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would think though that like him being dead for real and staying dead would
add to the drama.
It would add to the drama, and he doesn't like do too much later on other than be important to Vivi, but like he can still be important to her be dead.
Yeah, and I think that it would give an excuse to have Koza there if we ever flash back. I guess we're in spoiler territory now.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Having Koza be there instead of, because we have Pell and we have Ingram who like both had fake out deaths, and Chaka who like sucks, and he made like some really bad decisions in the war, but he has to reckon with that and reconcile that, and it's sort of he can pay it back by protecting Vivi. So although he made mistakes, he's still there, and then Koza kind of just like goes in the background and I feel like was. Had more potential than was utilized towards the end of Alabasta. But if there's those gaps left there by Pell and by Ingram, he can slide in there and be more important. So that could be good there. Although that doesn't need to be the case; it could happen either way. As long as Pell dies, I'll be satisfied. But I'm excited to see how how like the fights will happen with him, because. With Mr. 3 and the fights and everything, I think part of what was frustrating was like the candle wax was like in the atmosphere and everyone was being like slowly turned into candles.
Yeah.
And it was just, and then Zoro, Vivi, and Nami couldn't move. And then the anime pacing obviously muddles things a lot.
Yeah.
But I remember that part of the story being like, okay, it feels like this is like, it feels like it's just where everything's moving slower and more sluggish, but that's a result of both the power and the pacing, and it kind of, but I remember at that point being like, it seemed like it was easier to solve than it was, but I can't remember. This isn't a criticism. I'm just like, I just remember being annoyed by like the fight aspect of that part of the fight. So I'm interested to see how that will be rectified, how that will be maneuvered, and how the powers will be used, because
it's like like we've been saying, it's just like the fight, we had some problems with it originally, but so far like the live action just takes everything to the next level. Yeah. So I guess and the actor for Mr. 3 as well is super super good. So it makes me excited to see like a part of a story that like I always kind of looked back on like wasn't my favorite, to like hopefully now be like done in a way that is like super exciting, and he gets to be really intimidating and like kind of unhinged, I
can't wait to see the Unluckies too.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be so good.
I can't wait for Mr. Prince. I think that they're probably gonna, it's hard to say because it's still funny, but I don't see how they could foreshadow Vinsmoke Sanji like at this point. But I feel like that's the kind of thing because they seem to really be liking to drop the fucking future lore bits.
Yeah.
And I think that that's because I feel like him calling himself Mr. Prince is not an accident as far as his character with the way that it ended up. I think at the time it was just more like he's the knight in shining armor type thing. But it's totally plausible that Oda had like a secret princely backstory planned out for him by this point. But regardless of what the reality of it was, as far as the live action's going to go, I think that they're gonna want to foreshadow more than just him saying Mr. Prince and it being a funny thing. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know how in that situation how he could foreshadow that. I don't see, or how the live action could foreshadow that.
I mean, I feel like him saying that is like enough foreshadowing of it. It
just seems like they're really eager to like put a point on things. Yeah. Now. Like they're really eager to say things way in the future. So, we'll see. We shall see. But we gotta get going. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you next time, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.